All right, everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest. Now, before we get going, just a quick note about text messages. Altspace recently made it so that we can suspend our ability to receive text messages. Now, I have mine turned off because I find it very disruptive when I get text while I'm performing. So any text messages you send, I'm not going to be able to respond until after the show. Also, if you do need to get a hold of us, really the best way to do it is by joining our Discord, and you'll find the address right down here, right below me on this beam here. And also, if and if we can ask you to stay in the audience section, that would be super helpful. It gives me a little room to move around up here on stage. We'll be inviting some of you up, but please only come up if you're invited, because we got a lot of large and dangerous sea creatures moving around this environment today. We don't want to see anyone get hurt. All right, now just a quick note: if you can, if you'll notice on your lower left, you have all these circles in your menu wheel, and at the very top of that menu wheel is a microphone icon. Now, when when that microphone icon is clear, that means we can hear everything that's happening in your environment. I do mean everything. And normally that's great, because I like hearing everybody laugh. I like being able to interact with all of you. But please keep in mind that, in Altspace, we're not really aware of our audio levels. So you may have some feedback coming out of your avatar and not even know it. So if you find that one of my moderators or my producer turns your microphone to red, this means that they've muted you. It's not done personal. You don't need to get in a tug of war where you keep unmuting yourself. It was generally done for a reason. All right. Like maybe you were having a conversation that was better suited for the campfire and they noticed it was throwing me off or something like that. And if that does happen, don't feel like you can't express yourself. You have this pink cheek smiley face in your menu there. And when you click on it, you're going to see a wide variety of options with which to express yourself. I leave it to you to choose which one's the most appropriate, but if I could, I'd like to reserve this one. A giant hand sticking out of your head. I think we can all agree that's pretty distracting. And we're going to use this as kind of a signal. Like if you find that the roof is leaking right there, or maybe Sharky's making fun of me behind my back, while I'm up here, that's the kind of thing I'm going to want to know about. If my voice gets choppy or anything like that, I'm going to want to know that. Now, if I see only one hand going up, I'm probably going to keep on going, because it might be somebody messing around, or maybe it's a problem that's just happening to you, and you may just need to re-enter the space, right? But what was that, buddy? What was that, Regina George? You say something?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. All right. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, use that to signal me if there's a problem. If I see 4 or 5 of you do it at one time, I know it's going to be something I need to address. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Now, I've hosted over 600 events in Altspace. And in that time, the question I'm asked the most is, why are we here? Right. So I like to start out by asking you guys that question. And here's a hint. The answer is right here below my podium. So everybody, why are we here?
Feed a shark.
Shark time.
That was very good. I was a small audience. I was expecting it to not be that good. I figured, I'd have to ask them a couple of times, but that was pretty good. All right, very enthusiastic. That's awesome. Yes, that's why we're here, to feed a shark. And to do that, we're going to have to bring my friends out. You guys like to meet my friends? Let's hear it, everybody. Yeah, all right, let's bring them out. Here we go. We've got Buster, Melvin, and my friend Fang. Here we go. Did a different order this time, but yeah, these are my friends. And, they're looking good now, but this wasn't always so. When I first started doing the show, they were very skinny, they were very hungry, and we kept looking for ways to feed them. And we started doing like 10 events a week, and we had hundreds of people coming through our events, but nobody was willing to help me feed a shark, right? I, didn't know what was going on. Nobody's willing to help me save the environment one shark at a time. But I found out that what Altspace users needed was some motivation. Right. So what we have is, if you look out in the lobby, when you first came in, that marquee that's on the right-hand side, if you're facing the stage, you'll see that's a 12-piece world building kit that we're giving away as a prize. All right. We'll also be giving away this Ravenhall Events coffee mug, and will be, that 12-piece kit. It's got an aquarium theme. It's got a bubble sound effect. It's got all these things that you can use to, customize an aquarium in your world, or your event space or something like that. All right. And I'm hoping you're going to want that enough to be a volunteer on today's show. And the way this is going to work is, if you'll notice my friend and co-host Sharky floating in the water right here, if that pointer that's coming out of your right hand, if you aim that at Sharky's nose, you should get a spinning target. And all you have to do is squeeze and release your trigger one time, and and you'll get a text prompt that appears in the air in front of you. There, you can enter your Altspace username. This has to be your username and not your display name. You can find it, if you don't not aware what it is, by going into your blue and white triangle button and pressing on the Me tab. And there, right under your display name, in parentheses, will be your username, and that's the name we need to give away our prizes. All right, everybody. So now, what we're gonna do now is, while we wait for that to fill up, listen. If anyone's giving you a hard time in Altspace, you're having a tough time with somebody in a campfire, maybe somebody's trolling your events, maybe somebody's scheduling their events right over you, maybe somebody's stealing your material, right? Don't worry, we can take care of that. Just send them a come visit, right? They'll come here, my friends will eat, and Altspace will be a better place. Everybody wins. All right. So what we're going to do now is, you're going to notice that on your lower right, you're going to see, oh, I pressed the wrong button again. I did that last week too. All right, here we go. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to find let's see, here we go. You're going to see a raise hand button appear on your lower right. There we go. As if by magic. It's true. That's what magic looks like in VR. Now, if you press on that raise hand button, you're going to get on my list. All right. And that's all you need to do. Just keep that raise hand blue, and you'll be on our list to call out as soon as we get an opening on the show. All right. So here we go. Let's see how many we have here. Okay. We got 5 people already. We got 6 people. All right. That's cool. All right. Melvin, you want to hear today's specials? All right. Let's check out the menu and see who we have on it. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We have, we've got Bass Biscuit is one. All right. We got Saz Maz, another. And also we have, we have Taylor 420 also. All right. I hope we got that right. All right. So there we go. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to extend these bridges out. Right. And if you would, please wait for them to fully extend to come up, because we don't want to see anyone falling. And if you need to recenter, now's the time, because if you try to recenter while you're on stage, what's going to happen is you're going to get thrown into the audience. And this is awkward for everybody. Whoa, you got some big feedback there, Regina George. You might want to mute yourself, for a little while, unless you have something to say. That could help out. All right. Now, why don't you come on down here, Sazmo, so we can get to know you. Come on down.
It's not me.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, that's time for that. I'm glad you're excited. That's good. All right, well, we'll start with you, Sazmo. How long have you been around Altspace for?
5 days, and I'm loving it.
5 days? That's it? Should we throw her back, everybody? Should we throw her back?
No.
All right. Have you done a lot in Altspace yet, though? Have you done a lot over the 5 days? Like you've looked around and stuff? You had the full experience?
Yes, I love it. I've spent so much time here.
All right, good. All right, good. All right, so you've enjoyed your time here.
I've got it.
And
I've seen the
instead, you
show.
gotta go
I know
out
what
like this,
happens.
though. Oh, you know what happens. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see. Bass Bit. Oh, wait, you seen the show before? How'd you like it? Let me ask you that.
I loved it. That's why I'm back.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
It's the
All
heart.
right. Is that Bass Biscuit or Base Biscuit?
Base Biscuit.
Base. All right, Base. I'm gonna call. All right. So let me ask you this: how long have you been around Altspace for?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? You just joined now.
Yeah.
All right, man. You're entirely too fresh, and all I can say, man, is I'm sorry. You have to go out like this. It's a tragedy. All right. Now let's see. Who else do we have? Wait, we had a third person who I'm not seeing. Where's the third person? Let's see what happened.
Up there, up there.
Up there. Oh, hey Taylor, come on down so we can get to know you. Come on down. You're all ready to go. Well, people are really excited. They're running straight up there, like they can't wait. That's a good sign. All right, Taylor, let me ask you, how long have you been around Altspace for? I've seen you around in a bunch of shows.
Since Thanksgiving. The week
Since
before
Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving. So you've been around, you've seen everything, you've had enough, and isn't shown, to go out like this. That's very brave. All right, cool. All right, so what we're going to do now is everybody, join me up at the top of this ramp. I feel bad, Taylor. I just made you come down, and now you got to go right back up. I know, it's terrible. I know. All right. So what you can do now is everybody pick out a yellow X to stand on, right? Yeah. And what you can do is once you're on this yellow X, you can recenter, make yourself comfortable, and just press that consent button right in front of you. That's all you need to do. Just a minor formality for our insurance company. Just press that consent button. Let's see. Anybody having any trouble with that? See, just press on that consent button. You are. Okay, that can happen sometimes. It sticks. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to load you my name. We've done that in the past, and it worked out. So we'll try that. All right, let's see here. All right, here we go. Looks like we're having some issues with the system tonight. All right, but first, let's ask Base. Base, let me ask you. Do you consent to this?
How did they float like that?
Yes.
All right, and you're having trouble pressing the button, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll press it for you, but you absolutely verbally agree to this, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, very good. All right, so we got you all signed to the system. That's great. All right, now, Taylor, let me ask you, do you consent to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right, so we're going to loan you my name. All right, well, hopefully it won't get too confusing. All right, so we've got 2 Michael Forrest and a Sasmos. Well, we got Base, Taylor, and Sasmos. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to raise up these glass enclosures to make everybody feel safe, secure, and comfortable. Here we go. All right, there we are. And just a friendly reminder, any attempts to escape will immediately disqualify you from our events. I'm told that this is harsh. I'm told that this is excessive. But really, I think denying my friends a chance to eat is cruel. And, we want to cut down on animal cruelty there. So, so that's the way we're doing it. All right, so there we go. All right, now the way this is going to work. Are you okay there, Base?
Yeah, Mike.
All right, cool. All right, wait, Taylor, who are you talking to?
Nobody. I'm not talking to anybody. Nobody.
Okay,
I'm here.
okay. Are you playing in a game? Okay, cool. All right. Just make sure they don't know where you are. That's very important. Okay, now, the way this is going to work is we're going to ask you all a question. Now, the question doesn't have to be right. The question only needs to convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. It's pretty easy. You're going to notice that a number has just appeared above your head, and this is going to give our audience the ability to vote for you. So let's say that Base has an incredible answer, and you really like it. You can go ahead and press on the nameplate that right now says Michael Forrest, and the number will go up. And now let's say that Taylor has an even better answer than that. You're all very impressed. You're like, oh, why did I vote for Base? Right? You can change your vote at any time just by clicking on the nameplate of your favorite volunteer. All right. So let's see. We're going to start out with you, Base. Are you ready for the question?
Did you ask me something?
I did. I asked you if you were ready for the question. You are. Okay, cool. All right. Well, last week's at Shark Time, right when the show was over, we all went out and we went to a dinner banquet at Mount Ravenhall. It was awesome. It was epic. And the Ravenhall chefs, they prepared these meals, and we all had a choice. We could choose between chicken, we could choose between beef, or we can choose fish, right? Now, everybody that chose the chicken, everybody got some kind of food poisoning. They became very ill, right? And we don't think this was an accident. Right, we suspect foul play. Right, so we're going to ask you, who could have possibly done this?
Anybody?
Anybody? Okay, is that your answer? Take your
Yep,
time.
that's
It's not
my
like your life
answer.
depends on this. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, we got some musical accompaniment from Taylor, and it's Taylor's turn with a musical chime. I think that was Taylor. Taylor, was that you who chimed?
Yes, it was. It's Scam Likely. He calls me all the time. He stalks
Did you
me.
know? Did you know that it was like your turn, and then it just musically chimed? And now with Taylor, there we go. All right, now Taylor, let me ask you, who could have been behind this horrible, vile, diabolical food poisoning fiasco?
You.
Hey, I heard somebody in the audience say that too. Wow. So you guys think it was an inside job that I would poison the entire of Ravenhall and nobody would ever suspect it, and then I could replace everybody. You know what? Actually, this is a pretty good plan. I like it. All right, Sasmos, let me ask you, who do you think is responsible for this food poisoning?
It was me.
It was you.
It was
You
me.
came on the show to gloat about it.
I did.
Wow. Look at that, everybody, the nerve. Wait, you're not with Nemesis Labs, are you? 'Cause my hand might get a little bit shaky if that's the case. All right, everybody. Everybody take a moment to think about which volunteer's answer you like the best. Here we go. All right. Let's see. You guys are really liking those voting buttons. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to close the voting off in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. All right, let's see. Base, let me ask you something here. Do you have any plans later?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't? Good. All right. Now, does anybody know where you are right now? Anybody?
I do.
Specifically,
I know where he is.
Anybody that's the type to press charges?
No.
Okay. All right. Taylor knows where you are, though, so Taylor's going to remember you. Just a bit of friendly advice. It helps if you scream on the way out. So go ahead and give me a good scream right now. Here we go.
God.
There we go. Thanks for playing, Bess. All right. Well, Base, rather. Okay, so now, here's the thing now. We got to have a little talk here, everybody. I know what that looks like.
thought you
Because
could
this is
get
the
rid
first
of
time
me.
at the show at all. I realized what that looks like. And when we first came out with the show, we were very proud of it. And what happened was we had the admins by to check it out. And those admins, they were horrified, really.
Hi.
Let's see. You got some Tommy Tinkers. You got some really bad feedback. Would you mind muting yourself? There we go. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right. you go. All right, you undo yourself again. Okay, so apparently you didn't. Okay, so now just there we go. All right, so but they were horrified, and I want to make everyone understand that is just seasoning. That's all that is. Now most avatars in Altspace, they're delicious, but some avatars like myself, we've got these green tags above our heads, and it gives us this minty, horrible kind of a gross aftertaste, right? So we put in that seasoning just to make it nice for my friends here. That's all that is. And if you're at the campfire and you're talking about what a nice time you had here at Shark Time tonight, I want you to please remember, more important than to feed a shark, that's just seasoning. We're gonna have T-shirts made up, we're gonna have mugs made up, but I'm counting on all of you to raise awareness that that's just seasoning. All right, everybody. Looks like we have an opening here, so let's have a look at our menu and see if we can have anyone else up. Let's clear our scores first as we move into round 2. All right, and let's check out our menu here. Let's see, who do we have? Let's see. We have Richie Boom. I hope I'm saying that right. Rich, possibly, maybe. All right, let's see. Let's get you up here.
Cool.
All right, there we go. All right. How do I say your name? Is it Rich? Second. Oh, you just jumped off. Oh no, you gotta wait for the bridges to extend. That's terrible. Oh no, you know what? He's not off to a good start. All right, Sharky didn't go for you though, so it's okay. All right, come on over. How do I say your name? Is it Rich or Richie?
It's Rich. Yeah, Rich.
Rich. All right, cool. All right. So now go ahead and come on up. If you need to recenter though, do it now, because we try it on stage, you end up in the audience, and that's just it's just awkward for everybody.
Can I get over there by walking across here?
Yeah, just walk on up, just like this. Just follow me over.
Okay, cool.
All right, there you go. All right, now hang on right here. Let's take a moment to get to know you. I'm gonna pull back these bridges. How long have you been around Altspace?
I'm not long, man. You're gonna see that very quickly.
Okay, is this the first time at the show?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, all you have to do is impress all those people. That's it. All right, make them think that you deserve to live more than the others here. That's it. That's all you got to do. Okay, so just come on over here, right up this ramp here. Just follow me up.
Hold on, let me ask you something. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Wait a second. You're asking the audience a question?
Yeah.
All right, that's new. I'll allow it. You're gonna ask them. Is he gonna regret this, everybody? Those of you who've been here before, is he gonna regret this?
No.
No, and listen, what's better than feeding the shark? It's good, wholesome entertainment. Come on, let's go.
I agree.
Let's go on up here. All right, come on up here right now. If you would, go ahead and press this consent button directly in front of you. Just stand on that yellow X right there and press on that consent button. All right, stand on that yellow X.
Am I muted or unmuted?
We can hear you fine.
Okay,
unmuted.
cool.
You're on megaphone and everything. Just stand on that yellow X for me. Let's move forward.
All right.
No.
Oh no!
All right. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you didn't check out with my friend and co-host Sharky. All right. Did you check in with Sharky at the beginning?
I didn't, but no.
We don't like to
I
waste the
saw
seasoning.
I saw that something was up with this, so I've seen
Okay.
Austin Powers.
Oh, I see.
That was a
Okay.
lot of
Well,
blood.
I am going to need you to actually, aim at the Sharky's nose there and check in with Sharky if you wouldn't mind putting in your
Oh,
username there.
who's Sharky?
He's right in front of my podium, right? That Sharky. Just aim at his nose right there. See
No,
that?
I'm not going to do that. Yeah, no.
Not going to do that? Okay.
Well,
Well,
I mean-
thank you for.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
What do you
You're
mean?
going to have to, if you'd like
Check
to be a
in with him.
contestant on. Okay.
How do I check in with him?
You just click on Sharky's nose right there, and you should get a text prompt, and there you put in your username, which is
Oh, okay, cool.
it's Mr. Rich
Sorry.
Boone.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
While we
everyone.
Wait, everybody. Let's give everybody some music to listen to. Form-filling music, everybody. Rich is typing it in. This is going to be good. Here we go. All right. All right. Okay. Once you get that in there, I'm going to need you to stand on that yellow X at the top there. So, sticking
Okay.
in the back's not going to work. All right. So come on up. Let's try this again. All right. Go ahead and press on that consent button if you wouldn't mind. There you go. Give that a try. All right. Any luck now?
Yeah, let me move this. Let me move my hang on. I told you I was new.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I see what you did
I'm a
there.
quick-
Do me a favor,
I'm-
press
I'm
down
a-
on
I'm a
your- press
quick
down on your
learner,
left thumbstick for me. Yeah, I saw that. The
What?
way you scooched over there. Press down on your left
Yeah.
thumbstick for me. It'll adjust the height.
Okay. Thumbstick. You got it. There
Yeah,
you
there
go.
you go. Perfect. That's great. All right, and it looks like you're all checked in now. So I'm going to give you a glass enclosure of your own, so you don't feel left out here. All right.
Okay.
There we
Awesome.
go. All
Sorry,
right,
all.
and just a reminder: any attempt to escape will, immediately disqualify you from our event. Okay. So a little
Okay.
trouble checking you in. So let's start out with you. Are you ready for your question?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Good. All right. Very cool. All right. Now here we go. Now let's see. Rich. Let's see. We've been working on expanding the Shark Time experience, and and while we've been working on that, Sharky's been out recruiting more sharks, and as he's been recruiting more sharks, he's having difficulties with the interview process. All right. So we're going to ask you what one question should Sharky ask the other sharks that'll see whether or not they're a good fit. Whether they've got the right stuff to be on our show.
Sure. Maybe he would ask, which seal do you prefer, the ones that swim or the ones that sing?
Oh, let's see. That's a good question. That's a very thoughtful question. All right, very cool. Well, if you like Rich's answer, go ahead and vote for Rich by clicking on Rich's nameplate. All right, now Taylor, let me ask you: what question should Sharky ask these other sharks to determine if they've got the right stuff to be on our show?
Do you like to have fun?
That's a good question. Kind of proud to get all kind of different answers. That's good. All right. Now, if you like Tyler's answer, go ahead and click on the nameplate directly below Tyler, which now says Michael Forrest because we had some problems with the system. Now, Sazmaz, let me ask you: what question can Sharky ask these sharks in order to find out if they're a good fit for our program?
I would say they recommend a good shark dentist. So they've got nice shark
I see.
teeth, these guys.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. And turn it on your fellow volunteers. That's awesome. I like to see that. All right, everybody.
Sorry, guys.
Take a moment to think about which answer you like the best, because we're going to be closing our votes out in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Here we go, everybody. Let's lock the votes in. All right, so now you can't vote anymore, and let's see how we did here. Tyler, it looks like, you said, do you have any plans later, Tyler? I see you waving. I also heard you talking to somebody in the background. Does anyone know where you are right now, Tyler? Are they the type to press charges? Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up. All right, looks like you're waving goodbye to your fellow volunteers. Okay, so this is going to be a long miming goodbye, everybody. There we go. Very nice. We're waving at her. Now, just a friendly reminder, Tyler, if you give us a good scream on your way out, that would help an awful lot. Here we go. Let's see here. There we go. Bye, Tyler. Oh, excellent scream. Well done. Those of you that are coming late, please remember that's just seasoning. Cool. That's all that is. All right. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything at all. All right. None of you. All right. Now, it looks like we're down to Rich and Sazmaz as we enter our third round. All right. So let's clear our votes out. You may have noticed when you came in today in the lobby that we have a Patreon sign up and we have this buy us a coffee link. That's because we're trying to raise money to put on, more interactive experiences like this for all of you. But in addition to that, a portion of what we collect, we're going to be giving to the Bimini Shark Lab. Now, they do a lot of important work. They raise awareness about some of the environmental challenges that are facing sharks in our oceans today, the horrific practices of shark finning and things like that. They really do amazing work, and we want to thank you all for giving us a chance to help support them. And really just coming out to our shows and subscribing to our YouTube channel really helps us out an awful lot. We're very grateful to all of you for being interested in our work. All right, now let's go in our third round. Let's start out with you, Sazmaz. Are you ready for the question?
I'm ready for the question.
You're ready for the question. That's excellent. All right. Now, let's see here. Let's see. While reviewing the video footage from last week's show, and actually for the past few weeks, we've noticed that somebody in our audience keeps playing Christmas music, right? I thought it was somebody just trying to ruin our YouTube videos, but Dr. Starling, our lead researcher over at the Ravenhall Sea-Lab off in the distance there, he says that this could be proof of time travel. Not only that, he says it may be a primitive form of troll communication. Right. So I'm wondering, Sazmaz, what could they possibly be trying to say?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, so it may be exactly what the song is.
It's exactly what the song is. You got it.
It's exactly it. Okay. All right. We're gonna have to talk
Nice
after
and
if you
simple.
live, about that whole poisoning thing.
Absolutely.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah. We'll have a chat.
All right. Now, Rich, let me ask you. All right. What could this person possibly be trying to say by coming to our event and playing Christmas music right under our camera?
Well, she stole my answer, but
She did. Well, you can say it. Maybe you got better delivery. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Rich? Okay. I'm hearing something very low in the background. You have somebody else singing.
No,
Oh, so
absolutely
it's a
not.
team effort.
No,
Okay.
you're hearing Christmas carols.
Okay. There we go. Well, I've been hearing it a lot on the videotape. All right. So what is your answer there?
I suppose it would be that that Christmas is coming. You know,
Oh, I see.
it's inevitable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
Or
kind of a
no.
warning.
I'm changing my
Inevitable.
answer. I'm changing my answer.
Okay. Okay.
It's time to start shopping now, regardless of
Time
what
to
time
start
of the year
shopping
it is.
now.
Yeah.
Wow, and I like the way you
That's
put
what it
time in there. That's very cool. All right, Sasmaz, let me ask you, why do you think you deserve to live more than Rich over here?
I've been here a couple of days longer.
Oh, I
so
see.
kill
So
the new
you've got
guy. That's
seniority.
cool.
All right. And Rich, why do you
I was
think
a
you
new guy
deserve to live more
yesterday,
than
it's okay.
Sasmaz?
Because she's been here longer than me.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. There you go. So there you have it, everybody. I want you to all think about which contestant you like the best and get your votes in now. All right, because we're actually, oh, I just cleared the voting out. That's not good. All right, everybody. Well, here's a go. We're going to have to vote all over again. Here we are. All right, there we go. All right, excellent. All right, everybody. Now I'm going to play that music there and take a moment to think about which volunteer you like the best, okay? And we're going to be closing our votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. All right. Well, Rich, let me ask you, do you have any plans later?
Depends.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about sharks, Rich?
I love sharks. I think they're
Love sharks.
animals we should respect. I love watching
right.
sharks from outside
Oh, cool. Well,
above the
Melvin, you're going to
waterline.
get a much closer look at Melvin. But do
Above
me a
water.
favor. Give me a good scream on your way out. All right. As you
No.
meet my friend Melvin. Here you go. All right. Here we go, everybody. There we are. Bye, Rich. Thanks for playing. All right. Now, everybody, remember, what was that you just saw? What's that, everybody? That's right.
Shark
Very good,
time.
everybody. All right. Now,
Interesting.
Sasmaz, it looks like you are going to be our winner today. So I'm going to bring down your glass enclosure. And if you would come on down here, and we're going to take your picture in front of this mug. So if you'd stand in front of this mug and face me, all right, and we're going to get a picture in front of you.
Wait,
Where'd you go?
I've just messed
Oh,
up.
wait, hang on. We're going to extend those bridges for you. That's because you recentered and ended up in the audience. Let me just ask you, is
I'm
that
so
awkward
sorry.
when that happens? It's supposed to be
Yeah,
awkward.
it's so awkward. I'm terribly
All right, cool.
embarrassed.
Come on up and stand in front of this mug here. And everybody, if you could, do me a favor. Everybody throw up all the emojis that you can so we get a good picture. Now I'm going to count down from 3. Everybody face me so I can, I don't think the back of your head's going to work on Twitter there. Go ahead and look directly at me. There we
Don't
go.
you like my
All
hair?
right, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Everybody yell shark time. It's shark time. There
Shark
we go.
time.
All right,
Shark time.
all right, everybody. Listen, at the end of our events, we typically take everybody flying at the Ravenhall Flight Academy. But what we'd like to do is we'd like to have you all out to our Ravenhall showcase where you guys can inspect the prizes yourself. You can see them up close. All right. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to have you all up on the stage right here. All right. So let me just turn off the blockers here. Everybody can come on up as you like. All right. Let's get some exit music going on here. And if you guys are around this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, come on out and see us again as we do the show again. You'll find us on the event tab of your main menu. All right, everybody, come on up on this ramp here and go into this blue light. And I'll see you all
Hi.
at the Shark Time Showcase. Come on, everybody.
The UK.